My name is Cassidy O'Brien. I currently work at Electric Boat. I've been here for about 6 years. May makes 6 years. And I'm currently in the AFC building, which is the automated machines. I went to a technical high school, so I learned how to weld really young. So I chose Electric Boat because it was one of the places hiring young welders with not a lot of experience. My favorite part of my job is like when I get to fit and weld something. So I get to watch it all come together and I get to control the quality. I get to control what the bevels look like. I get to control the angles. I get to do it in a way that's mine. And then when it's done, I get to stand next to it and be like, look what I did. It's nice. I was actually at a technical college. I went to Lincoln Technical Institute in Hartford after high school. And there was a scouter there recruiting people to EB. And she was just talking about how amazing it feels to be able to say, I build nuclear submarines for the U.S. Navy. And she just had a lot of pride in her voice. And she just talked about how it didn't matter if you were starting at square one or square 20, that we're all the same here, that there will be a lot of opportunities to learn. And that's what I've found. And that's why I stay, is because there's so many opportunities to learn. End of the day, I want to be able to say that I built nuclear submarines for the U.S. Navy, and this is the only place you get that. This is the only place where you get that sense of pride, that sense of accomplishment. At the end of the day, the quality that you put into a submarine is somebody's life. So you need to consider that. So you need to consider that that life could potentially be one of your friends, or even if it's a total stranger, you need to know that whatever you put into the sub is keeping them protected while they're underwater.
My name is Michael Jarvis. I've been working at Electric Boat for a little under 3 years, and I am a fitter, welder, inspector. How I feel about building submarines, I take a lot of pride in it. I make sure that my job is done to the best of my ability. I make sure that it's done right the first time. I came in here not knowing a thing. I couldn't read a blueprint. I couldn't tell you how to manufacture anything, how to fabricate anything. I didn't know how to weld. I didn't know what to look for in inspecting welds. I've learned how to do all of that through EB. Benefits of the apprenticeship program are numerous, to be sure. For starters, you get to go around, work for different crews, work on different parts of the boat, really get a wider understanding of what exactly goes into building this incredible submarine that we're all putting together. The apprenticeship program here at EB has helped me succeed in many ways. Through this program, I've gotten my weld quals. I'm now a proficient welder. I've gotten to go and work on many different parts of the submarine, find different things that I'm good at, find different things that I would struggle in that I got better at, as well as go and take college courses on things that I would never go out of my way to do otherwise, learn new skills and new information that I wouldn't know beforehand.
I'm Susie Hayden, and I am an instructional technology specialist here at Electric Boat. I've been working at Electric Boat about over 2 years now, and the reason I chose to come work for Electric Boat is on a personal note. In high school, I wanted to be a nuclear engineer like my uncle, and then when I went into college, I took a different path, so I didn't go down the engineering route. And it later on led me to learning and development, and then when the opportunity came to work for Electric Boat, I looked at it as how many times do you get to work for a company that builds nuclear submarine? And I thought of it as being full circle because I wanted to be a nuclear engineer, and now I get to work for a company that builds nuclear submarines. I will say in the over 2 years that I've been here, I have grown professionally and personally. On a personal level, I have made great connections with individuals who work here. Even though we work together, you spend 8 hours a day, 5 days a week with these individuals, you have relationships with them and you build friendships. So you tend to go outside after work and you will have fun with them. Sometimes, like within my department, we'll plan excursions with each other. Like right now, we're thinking about going ziplining, which will be fun. So in that aspect, I've grown professionally. I've expanded my personal network with individuals. From a professional level, I've also expanded my professional network with people in terms of the knowledge in which people provide to me. I will say one of the things that I have done professionally is gain a lot more skills. in terms of working here. You have to be very cognizant of the environment that you're working in, and you have to be aware of certain things may not happen as quickly as you'd expect. You'd think, okay, yes, this is something simple and it should be done like ASAP, but sometimes things don't happen that way. And you have to be patient, and you have to be persistent. Those are the two things that I've learned being here and working here, that patience and persistence pays off. My role here has a purpose in that I have the ability to enhance the learning of the workforce. I have the ability to transfer knowledge in the products of the training products that we create in my department, and it allows us to empower the employees to enhance their skill sets, to gain more knowledge, more perspective, and we even get to show interesting things like simple YouTube style videos that we create in-house. You know, we show a process and we show them the step-by-step, and it allows me to produce products that people are going to utilize over and over and for generations. I think it would be a great opportunity for anyone to come here to work at Electric Boat. There is job security, but apart from just the job security, it is a very interesting and very unique environment to work in. And you get to produce a product that is so unique. And there are so many things that go into building a submarine, and you'll be fascinated that each day you come here, you learn something new. There are so many things I learn in a given day, depending on if I go on the location in Quonset Point. Every single time I walk through a shipyard, I learn something new. Every single design is different. Every single time I walk into an office and I meet new people, it's something different. You will always learn here. You will always grow. And that's one of the best reasons for coming to work at Electric Boat. The people here make the job fun. Every day you will meet somebody new. You will hear stories from people that you could not possibly imagine are real. You will hear people share their experiences. People will share their knowledge to you. Sometimes, like, I remembered I went out to Quonset and it was like, okay, this is interesting. But one person in particular, Mike Freelove, he took me around the shipyard. And I remember saying that, oh my God, you are like the godfather here in Quonset Point, because everyone knew him. But he had stories to share about each person, and he had stories to share about working in the different areas that he's done in Quonset Point. He shared stories and he shared knowledge with me, and it's amazing to learn and to grow from somebody like that. I see myself working here for a very long time, and I see myself having a long career here at Electric Boat. The company has a lot of work to do, and there's a lot of opportunities, and we are growing and we are expanding. For the amount of work that we have to do and the contracts that we just got awarded, you know, I could see myself having a career here, you know, raising my family, providing from them. I can see even family members coming here who are younger than me, even kids probably who haven't been born yet. And they come here to work because we have so much work to do, and there's such longevity. And we are the #1 builders of nuclear submarines. It's almost like we have monopolized the market. Therefore, we have tried and true experience in building a sub, which means the government is going to come back to us for submarines, and we will continue to have work. If you want a fun and challenging work environment, come here to work.
My name is Austin Zisk. I work for Department 241, and I'm an outside electrician. The best part about AEB, I believe, is every day you come in, you do something different. You're always working with your hands. You're never doing the same thing over and over again. My job at Electric Boat is always changing. It's dynamic. It's always, there's something new every morning. You're not coming in doing the same repetition day in and day out. Working at Electric Boat, my old LPO in the Navy told me, once you start in submarines, you always end up in submarines. I was a sonar technician on the USS North Dakota. So here I am working on submarines, and I'll probably be here for the rest of my life. Most rewarding thing about my career at Electric Boat is you don't have to worry about not having work. You're always working. You're always doing something different, and you're always doing something for the better good on submarines. You're always advancing the submarines. You're never backtracking on submarines. When I first got into the Navy, and the first time I ever saw submarines was here at Electric Boat in the shipyard. First saw my boat being built. I thought nothing was really, everybody was all in a scramble, nothing was really going on. But then I saw the diligence that they put into all their procedures and all the test procedures, and everything was done step by step. It made you feel safer. When I was out to sea in the Navy, every time we had a casualty or you had to throw a valve, the safety never came into my mind. I never thought that valve was not going to work. I knew it was going to work because of how it was built. I never came into question to me that valve will not shut, this valve will not open, the boat will be fine. That never crossed my mind.